Belmont just celebrated its second annual Porch Fest, which was a great success. And something new this year was a bike valet service to help people bicycle to the grand finale at PQ Park. Operated by Mass Bike and sponsored by our very own Roger Colton and his wife Anne Luget, the Belmont Journal was there to talk with Mass Bike about the valet service and its advocacy to increase bike riding.
So we're here at Belmont Porch Fest doing bike valet so that folks who show up to enjoy the music and enjoy the company of their neighbors don't have to feel like they have to drive if it's not convenient. You can just park your bike and we'll watch it. My name is Tom Francis. I'm with Mass Bike. I'm Deputy Director. Mass Bike is the statewide for Massachusetts bike advocate. One of the things that Bike Valet does is if an event doesn't have a whole lot of space for parking or doesn't have access to public transportation, it's a great way to have people show up. A lot of times there's not enough space for people to park bikes. If you look here, to leave your bike, you'd have to lock it up to the fencing around the park.
Like code check. We'll take a first name and a cell phone in case at the end of the night we have too many bikes.
So a bike valet service is just like coat valet at a fancy restaurant. Essentially it runs on racks, tape, and tickets. What you do is you fill out a ticket. We want a first name and a cell phone. Sometimes we end up with too many bikes at the end of the night. I don't think that'll be the case here. We just rack the bikes up. They hang by the seat post, or by the seat on the edge of the racks, and that way they don't get bumped, they don't get jostled, and it's a great way to leave your bike. When you have an event and people show up by bike, nobody while they're driving next to each other in a car will stop and say, "Hey, you going to Porch Fest? Did you see this stuff over on Grant Street?" On a bike, you'll just talk to people, make eye contact, have a lot more interaction with your neighbors and the other people at the event, even people who aren't biking, so it's a great thing. I'm always surprised at how many people show up with kids in tow for bike valet events, and the kids ride, and sometimes it's a trailer, sometimes they ride their own bikes. It's an activity that you can do for your entire life, and it's easy to do for your entire life. It's just a lot of fun to ride a bike, and there's a lot of opportunities here in Belmont. Side streets, bike paths, bike lanes that you can get around. It's easy to do, despite the hills of Belmont. So getting out on a bike is just a lot of fun.